Hello everyone, and welcome to the show. Today is the year 2026, March, day 20. And it is a Friday. I'm Nino, your laid-back radio host and YouTuber. Today I am introducing a trending article from the archives. The radio has a really fun atmosphere today, right? Before we dive into the heavy stuff, let me tell you a little joke. Why did the neural network cross the road? Because it wanted to optimize its shuffle product on the other side. Oh, I guess no one understands that one. But it makes me laugh anyway. I sometimes feel like I am just talking to myself here. But let us get straight to the paper. The title is Modeling Overlapped Speech with Shuffles. The curl is Pat Snipper born 17,716 Avon. It's long. Let me explain in detail what this paper is trying to solve. Have you ever tried to listen to a recording of a meeting? The three people are talking over each other loudly. It is a nightmare to understand, right? Well, computers have an even harder time figuring this out. This is the problem of overlap speech in multi-talker automatic speech recognition, and multiple people speak at the same time. Their voices blend into a single audio channel. In exact order of who said, and at what exact millisecond, is completely unknown and messy. Traditionally, scientists tried to solve this with a few different technologies. One older method is called Permutation Invariant Training. It requires you to know the maximum number of speakers in advance, and it scales very poorly if you add more people into the mix. In came something called Serialized Output Training, or SOT. This method forces the system to output speaker transcripts one after another, by concatenating on the person A before starting on person B. But that completely ignores the natural back and forth timing of a real conversation. Another variation is token level SOT, which orders spoken words strictly by their start times. But getting perfect word level timing for wild internet videos is almost impossible. There is also a method called speaker distinguishable vowel. which treats speakers somewhat independently. But our paper today introduces a much better concept. Both is proposed using something called shuffles, the shuffle product, to model these parallel streams of messy audio data. Instead of forcing a strict order, the shuffle product generates all possible interleaved sequences of the spoken words. It preserves the internal order of each person speaking. It allows their words to weave together flexibly, because generating every possible combination would require too much computer memory. Use something called partial or finite state automata. This means they apply a temporal constraint or a time color. If two words are spoken roughly around the same time, the system allows them to be shuffled. If one word is clearly spoken much earlier than another, the system locks that order in place. This keeps the computer graph size manageable, while still remaining incredibly flexible. Let us dig deeper into the training and math behind this. You use a loss function based on the ingenious temporal classification, which is usually just called E. Standard generalizes over all possible alignments of the audio frames to text tokens. But here they extend the E to marginalize over all valid interleavings of the multi-talker transcripts. You use the total score on these finite state automata graphs as the loss function. This means the artificial intelligence learns the best possible way to untangle the overlapping speech automatically. The coolest part is that they use the alignment to the shuffle product graph, which enables single-pass alignment of multi-talker recordings. To your knowledge, this is the very first algorithm that can align multi-talker recordings in a single pass. It is truly groundbreaking work for speech recognition. Now, let us talk about how this compares with other technologies like speaker distinguishability. While speaker distinguishability means the speaker transcripts are conditional independent, the shuffle loss actually couples the speakers together through the shuffle product. This means the shuffle model captures the complex interactions between speakers much better. And unlike other methods, the shuffle model does not even strictly require speaker labels to work. It can just transcribe interleaved events, making them incredibly versatile for wild datasets. Alright, I should give you some specific application examples based on this paper. Let us look at 3 clear ways this technology could be applied in the real world. First, think about transcribing unstructured web videos and podcasts. on platforms like YouTube or Twitch. Creators and guests constantly talk over each other, laugh together, and interrupt. Current auto-generated subtitles just fail completely when this happens, usually just dropping one speaker entirely. By applying this shuffle product technology, video platforms could perfectly transcribe and attribute every single word to the right person, even during a heated argument or a chaotic podcast moment. This would make internet content far more accessible for the hearing impaired. Second, this technology could revolutionize automated meeting minutes in corporate environments. In a busy boardroom, people do not patiently wait for their turn to speak. They chime in, they agree verbally, and they overlap. Using the single-pass video realignment from this paper, a smart conference microphone could generate a perfect transcript of the meeting. It would know exactly that John started speaking while Sarah was finishing her sentence, and it would place the words in the exact correct timeline. This saves hours of manual transcription work and ensures no important ideas are lost in the crosstalk. Third, this concept could be applied to real-time automated translation for live debates or panel discussions. If politicians and experts are debating and talking over each other, a standard translation system gets confused by the merged I/O, but this shuffle model untangles the overlapping speech into interleaved discrete units natively. This clean multi-talker text stream could then be fed directly into a large language model translator. Viewers at home could see distinct, color-coded translated subtitles for each speaker in real time. It would completely change how global audiences consume live and scripted international content. The impact of this research is really huge, right? It moves us away from rigid single-speaker paradigms. It embraces the messy, concurrent nature of real human communication. The fact that they achieve this with a lightweight, end-to-end approach is just fantastic. They've improved it works well on synthetic overlapping audio datasets, achieving impressive word order rates compared to older serialized models. Well, that is all the time I have for today. Thank you for listening to my long boundaries about speech algorithms. I hope you found this deep dive as interesting as I did. See you next time on the channel.